Hi, my beautiful Leos, and welcome to Arcana Priestess. So for those of you that are new, welcome, and if you're returning, I'm so glad to have you. All right, Leo, let's see, what can we get for my beautiful Leos? Show me what Leos need to see, please. You have the Six of Swords in the same spot that Scorpio had. So for some of you, you may be connecting with a Scorpio here. Judgment. Ooh, okay. So we have the Six of Swords with Judgment. Your ex is coming back. They're moving towards you. Some of you have been in a no contact situation for a long time. Others of you, this isn't an ex, but it's just somebody where you don't really know what's happening, okay? The time is now to make this decision here. There's a judgment call. Are you moving forward with one another, or are you moving forward and you're going into two separate directions here? But at the end of the day, there's this energy of just kind of being like, this is at the point of no return. It is the make it or break it moment between you and the person that you are going through some things with here. For those of you that are in a long-term relationship, I definitely feel like this is one of those moments where, you know, there could be you could be going through a hard time, or you may be about to go through a hard time, and it's not like a bad thing. It's really just kind of a test, right? I feel like every hard time really makes us have one of those make it or break it moments. Like, okay, this was intense. Do I want to continue doing this? You know, has it made me realize that this is somebody that I could get through anything with? Or has it made me realize that, you know, maybe me and this person are way too different when it comes to different things, and it's not actually going to work? So I feel like regardless of what kind of situation you're in right now, it is one of those make it or break it moments as to are things going further to the next level, or are we going to, you know, call it quits and just do what's best for ourselves? So let's see. Queen of Wands. The Ten of Pentacles. So a lot of you guys are making the decision to do this together. I'm hearing two is better than one. The way that you guys are together is better. It is stronger. It is amazing. I think whatever the fears of the past that had to be, you know, that you guys had to go through, that you guys had to get over in order to come together, it's happened. And I think it's made you guys realize so many things. For a lot of you, you're dealing with somebody that has a hard time opening up their heart, a hard time opening up and really expressing. I think if you actually knew how this person felt, and I think that you don't even realize, because for some of you, this person may get a little bit upset at the fact that, you know, they may get upset with you because maybe you're asking them to express themselves, so you're asking them what they want, and then maybe they blow up, and they don't mean to blow up. It's hard for them. I'm even like having a hard time talking right now. Like, I feel like this person, they have so much within them. You know, they love your eyes, they love your smile, they love the way that you smell, they love the way that you look when you're annoyed. I don't know why, but there's just nothing that you could do wrong to this person. There's nothing that you could do wrong in the eyes of this person. And I think that it's because of the way of how strongly they feel. And also the fact that they notice everything about you. Like, I think this person is realizing that, like, they were just like cruising through life without noticing a damn thing. Like, they were so far from, you know, in tune with their intuition, and as soon as you came into their life, they feel like they know what their soul's trying to tell them, they know what their heart's trying to tell them. But now it's about not just knowing, right? Knowing is just half of it, but knowing what to do to align it, and that's what this person's struggling with. So I feel like, you know, there's this energy where I feel like you guys are coming together, you are making the moves to go towards a happy ending with one another, but I definitely feel like there is still some more challenges that you're going to experience. At the end of the day, the Ten of Pentacles shows that there's stability here. The Queen of Wands shows that there's attraction, that there is so much lusty passion between the two of you guys, and it's just going to get stronger, and it's just going to get better. But at the end of the day, like, there's challenges, because if you are going to be with somebody, if you're going to be the Ten of Pentacles, which does sometimes state being with somebody forever, being with somebody till marriage, you know, starting a family, going through all of those things, there's a lot of challenges that come with it. So it's not about who are you going to have that fairy tale ending with, but it's about, at the end of the day, when things hit the fan, who really do you want around you? Who really can you count on to make you feel better, to help you to understand, right? Who's going to be there and be able to be what you need when you need, through all the states that you're in? Because we all have a happy side, an angry side, a sad side, a moody side, right? Who is the best with you when you're at those sides? And I think that, you know, A lot of you guys are coming into this energy where you really are understanding yourself more. You're understanding the person that you're in a relationship or the person that you're interested in more. You're seeing a deeper side, and that's when you can really make the decision, is once you've seen all sides of a person. That's when you make the decision of, okay, I can actually vision myself spending the rest of my life with somebody. Because if you make the decision before seeing all those sides, then you're making the decision based off of one version of the person, when we're all made up of a bunch of different things here. So a lot of you guys here, I feel like this could also have been like the universe's way of like testing you and throwing a bunch of lessons, possibly lessons that were similar to ones that you experienced from the past. Some of you guys might have thought that the person that, you're thinking about right now, the person, you probably thought like, oh, these seem like lessons from the past. It's just going to be a repeat of the past. But no, it really wasn't. I think the universe just wanted you to see, if you had actually learned and how you were going to apply what you learned from the past into the future. The tests were similar, but the person is not similar. The Wheel of Fortune. Things are turning in your favor. They are. And I feel like this is going to happen in the blink of an eye for a lot of you guys. I feel there's this energy where you really are feeling like everything is in alignment. You're feeling very faded. You're about to come into this energy where you're feeling like $1,000,000. You truly are. You're realizing that there's so many opportunities that are going to come from this connection. It wasn't just for the two of you guys to be together. It's that the two of you guys coming together is actually going to transform a lot of other people's lives. There's a purpose here, and you're getting closer and closer to unlocking that purpose. And for a lot of you, you guys have a split destiny. You have a split destiny, a split purpose in life. Like some people, they meet and they're both, maybe they have 9-to-5s. They never ever thought of having a business. And then all of a sudden one day, there's a couple and they're starting a business together. And, not for all of them, but for some of them, it's because their end purpose, the end goal was in alignment with one another. And sometimes two people have to find one another to be able to find themselves. It's very rare because usually you have to find yourself to be, but with this energy, that's kind of what I'm sensing here. It's very different, but also I'm getting a little bit of similarities from a couple messages that I was getting for Scorpio's reading. So even if you aren't Scorpio, I would recommend watching that reading because there are some messages that are going to come out. I just think it's going to be from a different perspective. So maybe for some of you, the two perspectives will give you the whole message. The Two of Cups came out in Scorpio's reading too. We have the Two of Cups here. I feel like with this Two of Cups, nobody can read your mind better than this person. There is, some of you, I'm getting a strong sense. I don't know if you already have a child with this person or if, you will. I definitely see 2 children here. So some of you already have children, but others of you, I feel like for some of you, that's the next step here. But I feel like there's something about creating something with one another. You're meant to create something that is both of you guys, which would be a child here. I feel with this energy, it's those of you that had any doubts about this person's feelings, about their intentions, within the next couple of weeks, you're going to have the cold, hard truth about how this person feels, and whatever doubts that you had are going to be washed away. There is going to be no more room for any doubt anymore. It is going to be 100% concrete clear that the two of you guys feel the same things and that the two of you guys have felt the same things all along. And even when they explain to you why it was hard for them to open up, you may not understand, but I think at the end of the day, the fact that they're opening up and sharing that with you, you got to realize that that's a big step for this person. This is somebody who was hurt. And I feel like, to be honest, I do feel like it was more one of their parents that hurt them, to be completely honest. And I feel like ever since then, they've really had a hard time opening up. When you get hurt from a parent, at the end of the day, no matter what happens, your parents are supposed to love you. That your parents are supposed to love you the most, regardless, because they're your parents. So for a lot of people, when they have issues when it comes to their parents, then it's hard for them to really trust anybody, because if my parent, the one who's supposed to love me unconditionally, the one that's literally wired to love me unconditionally, can't love me unconditionally, then how can I expect anybody else to? I feel like this person had a lot of self-doubt and insecurity. They might have been like, for some of you, yeah, I feel like it could have been that they were the favorite and then all of a sudden there was a new child and then they became second to the sibling. So I feel like there was a lot of different scenarios of how this could have panned out, but I just feel like at the end of the day, for some of you, like I said, this is breaking point, and some of you guys, you are leaning towards walking away from this forever. But I feel like, you know, give this person a chance to really say what they need to say, because for a lot of you, it could completely change everything, and it would be like almost a whole different relationship just from them expressing themselves. I think it just needs to happen once. They just need to let you in once, and then, you know, the floodgates open. But it's just going to be that one time that you're going to wait for, and when you do, it's going to be worth it here, because I think this kind of love, it's not something that you come around every day. It's not. And I think it's something that is so beautiful that it's so scary, because it is so beautiful. And once you have something like this, the first thought that comes is like, what if I ever lose it? What if I lose myself while I lose it? But I don't think you're going to lose yourself. I think you guys are going to reveal a lot of different vulnerabilities that maybe you hadn't realized, or you know, shoved down. But through that, there's going to be a lot of healing, a lot of cleansing, and a lot of happiness. So I feel like this is quite a complicated situation. If you want more information, personal readings will be linked in the description box below, because this is general. So it is going to be, you know, take what resonates, leave the rest. But personal readings are in the description box below. Everything you need for crystals will be in the description box below. For you guys particularly, and I would recommend it to use this, because I actually just got these in, which is interesting, but I would recommend it for this partnership specifically. But it's the geoid, the quartz geoid, and it's two perfect halves, and you give the half to the one that you love. Or I can't even, I'm doing it the wrong way, but it's two halves, and you give whichever half you feel to the one that you love. And it's a statement of always being together forever, regardless distance, craziness, drama, whatever the case is. But this is definitely the crystal that I recommend for you guys. And the crystal link is, or the link for my crystal shop is in the description box below. But that is what I have for you guys. I truly wish you all of the best, and I will see you guys soon. Take care, my loves.